In the last two videos, we discussed the nature of suffering, how to eliminate suffering from our life by simply accepting everything completely, fully. And today I want to go deeply or a little bit further into this idea of how to understand why we suffer, um, and to present to you the will of life. The wheel of life is this motion that we have going through in our life. We're born and we go through challenges, and then it becomes a really beautiful time. We go on a vacation, and then suffering begins. And it's just continuous challenges, learning, and coming back. And often sometimes people feel exhausted by this motion. They don't know why they have to take care of that. Why is my life like this? Why do I have to be in this situation? And of course, when you put things outside of you, when you put the responsibility of the world to make you feel good, then you're always going to lose yourself in that wheel. That wheel is going to be very fast and very tiresome. You're going to be tired every day because it's spinning so many times throughout the day. And I believe if I want to go deeper into the spiritual journey, is first of all to understand that this is a wheel, that is a fact, is a rule, it is a pattern in life. It does never change. There's always challenges in our life, regardless of what it is, regardless how much you are in a spiritual journey. Even if you are enlightened, you will have challenges because that's just a pattern. It just repeats itself. Because it's the lessons what we need to encounter, and it is and of course, the more you grow in your spiritual journey, the challenges are going to be much more stronger. You're going to be tested even further, deeper, because the previous challenges no longer affect you. You will have to elevate to more serious challenges. But if we're talking about this wheel, which is a constant and a pattern, if you notice that you have a lot of challenges all day long, your wheel is spinning very fast. So it means that you're going up, everything is okay, and then you have to deal with that challenge. You're in the low place, and then it goes back up again, and then at the end of the day, you feel tired. So I believe that the purpose of spirituality and spiritual wisdom and going deeply into this journey is to make that wheel spin slower. Right? We can engage with accepting what is, accepting and reflecting the mirror of life in our hearts and saying, this is what it is right now, and I have to take care of it. And then that wheel spins slower, it goes up again, and then you feel, okay, everything is all right at this moment. And then something happens, but you can handle it because you say, okay, I can accept that I don't like it, but I can accept that this is what I need to look at to handle. So basically it starts going up because the moment you start accepting it and not resisting it, it goes up. Because if you're resisting it, the wheel is spinning very, very slowly. And it does not go up very, very quickly. So when we allow the wheel to spin very slowly, we resist life. We don't reflect the mirror of reality and say, this is what it is, I need to take care of it. We don't know the solution. So basically, what I'm saying to you that there are problems, but these problems are only about the future. There are no problems in the present moment. When you narrow it down to this specific moment, there's only a challenge. When you think in terms of the future, there's problems, always problems, because it's an illusion. You don't know what the future will bring, and you create a story in your head, some projection, some idea, some fear, and this is going to be a problem. The future is going to always have a problem in it. But at this present moment, there's no problems. There's just challenges we need to take care of. And in this present moment is all our life. All our life is at this present moment, which means there's always just challenges, always. No problems at all. There are no problems. This is what I mean. Focus on this. It's hard to comprehend at first, but it's really, really meaningful once you understand this. When you narrow into this present moment, which is all your life. All of your life, by the way, right now is looking at the screen, hearing my voice, looking at me. This is your entire life, unfolding at this present moment. And if you have something to take care of, first you have to accept it completely. Look at the mirror of life and say, this person is no longer in my life. I have to accept it. It's not coming back. I have to accept it. I got fired from work and I don't like it. I don't know what to do. I have no money. But this is what I have right now. I cannot be dwelling on it because if I dwell on it, I don't know the solution, right? So if you got fired and you just resist it and you say, I don't know what to do, I'm going to be poor, I don't know, I have no, then you don't have a way to rise up from it. You have to say, okay, this is the scenario. I don't have a job. Now, how do I take a step forward? This is eliminates the suffering, because when comes acceptance, the will moves back up, and now we are in agreement to life. But if you go deeper into the spiritual journey, the will can become smaller, which means the ups are not going to be as big as the downs, right? It's going to be just a really beautiful place to live because the will is small, it spins, but you go up and everything is okay, and you go down, and then you don't even notice that it's spinning, right? Because you're just in agreement to life. You just feel the flow of life, and the will is spinning and spinning and spinning, and you say, oh, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. Oh, this is I don't like, but okay, let me take care. Oh, I really don't like this one. What can I do? Moving on. And I don't like this one, but I have to accept it. And oh, I really enjoy this. And all becomes very, very small, very like a form of life, a way of life, a place where you just rest and just ride the day, ride the year, ride the years, ride your life. This is what I believe deeply the spiritual journey is, to really recognize that when we come into acceptance, the wheel is spinning very fast even, but we don't notice. Until that wheel becomes, now we're going deeper into the spiritual journey, becomes you. There's no more spinning. There's no more ups and downs, because now when you recognize that you are consciousness, you can observe life and just be a witness. I know this could sound for some people very deep, but ultimately, once we become witnesses to our life, we are conscious presence looking at our life. For example, at this moment, if I'm aware that I'm aware that my body, this person, is sitting, talking to you in front of a camera, but I'm aware of this. Who is aware of this? Is it my body aware of it? Is it my mind aware of it? Or is it consciousness? So this is my awareness at this moment. So when you make that separation through sometimes meditation, you can see that you are not your thoughts, because you cannot quiet the thoughts, which means that they just run constantly. With meditation, you can see that separation. You can see that it's not you making those thoughts come up. So you can look at, if someone looks at the thoughts, it means that someone is conscious of them. Who is that person? Who is that? Is that you? That witnessing presence can look at life and just be a witness. You know how it is sometimes when you watch a movie, you feel very emotional. Sometimes you cry, but you're witnessing it. So it does not affect you. You're not feeling the suffering that comes with the story that the people are experiencing in the movie. You're just witnessing it. And sometimes you shed a tear. You can feel things, but it does not affect you in a deep way. So this is really what I mean when I say witnessing. And as we grow in our spiritual path, in our journey, and come into acceptance and become this witnessing presence, then we become the circle, and everything could be said is a joy, because you are just inviting that movie into your life, and you say, okay, this is what's happening. And you can feel that joy that comes with, this is the challenge I have to take care of right now. But still you have all the emotions, you can feel them. The feelings are there. You can cry, you shed a tear sometimes, but yet, because you're still a human, right? But you're also the spirit. And I believe that this is probably, in summary, the journey between mind to heart. The spiritual journey is between the mind and the heart. And when you take that journey, when you buy a ticket, by reading a book on spirituality, by watching a video, by starting to meditate, you buy that ticket. And the journey is the process of life. So if you like this video, if you think if it was helpful for you, I invite you to subscribe. It helps me to understand that people are watching and enjoying the video, that it has a meaning to you. I wrote a book. It's called The Art of Not Knowing, Practical Guide to Spiritual Awakening. Welcome to read that one. And write me questions if you have them, because I really enjoy seeing people reactions, and I feel like this is me at service. If you feel like you're in resistance to what I'm saying, if you don't agree, please challenge me, because it also helps me grow. And thank you for listening.